Hi, Nisha. So, Nisha, are you a business broker?
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh,
just here to learn, but
okay.
I'm taking a CCIM course.
So that's commercial real estate. So, are you thinking about becoming a business broker, or would you rather stay on the real estate side?
I'm open to learning it. I want to have a niche lane, but I want to know details about
No.
details about it before I commit to it.
What do you know so far about real business brokering?
Basically, you're selling a business. Sometimes it's in operation, sometimes it's not doing so well. That's about it.
Okay. Um, the reason I ask is it is quite different than real estate. Can you give me an idea? I'm not really testing you here, but for everyone else's benefit too, sometimes it's nice to know. Hi, Matt. It's sometimes beneficial. Tanya's gone today, by the way.
Oh, so you're taking
She's
over?
on her way back from Tahiti, and she asked me if I'd step in and monitor what's happening. Moderate's a strong word. I'm not sure how good I am at that, but I can certainly be here and answer questions to or answers to questions that I know. Um, so we've got three people on here, Matt, none of which are business brokers. Are you a business broker, Matt?
I am.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yep.
thought you were.
Yep.
Um, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. Are you with EXP though?
No,
You're not.
no, I'm with Sunbelt Business Brokers.
You're with Sunbelt. Okay. Um, in EXP world, and I think the other three are with EXP. Uh, the realty side isn't able to, they're not licensed or are not able to sell businesses. The company doesn't allow it. And part of that is the difficulty, the liability, training, all of the above.
Right.
It's important that we know something so they don't get in trouble. Real estate's a little bit more straightforward than business brokering. Then I was just talking to Nisha about that, and I'd ask her a question, what she knew about the difference between real estate sales and business sales. And do you want to flesh that out, Nisha, or do you feel comfortable doing that?
Oh, I said business brokering is when you sell a business that's already in operation. It could be doing well or may not be doing well.
Sure. Um, there's some big differences in the process of marketing. Do you know what some of those differences might be?
I don't know the differences. I just know your target audience is significantly different.
Matt, maybe you could enlighten her on what's really different between selling real estate and selling a business.
Well, sometimes selling a business has real estate, but the main difference is it it could be very much a financial um, move, and so when you're valuing a business, you're looking at the financials. You're going to be more successful if the business is profitable and you can justify purchase by the financials and the income that the business makes. You'll sell them much faster. If the business isn't making money, um, but yet has maybe a lot of clients, and maybe it's a bolt on to another business or is in a maybe you have a buyer that needs those clients and he or she will use that client list to sell products from another business. So they may buy it just to get the clients and keep, and they may just be very skilled entrepreneurs or business owners that they look at the things that are wrong with the business and they're like, I can fix this very quickly and very easily. And so, you know,
Yeah.
if you're going to be in business brokerage, it's good that, you know, you have some of those people who are entrepreneurs that want opportunity to be able to, you know, take them to them and say, hey, I've got this business, doesn't make money, but I identified these couple things that I know you're an expert at that you could quickly fix, and this business could make money.
Does Sunbelt require you to provide an NDA to the seller?
Um, they don't require us to have an NDA with the seller. Most sellers require us to have an NDA with the buyers, the potential buyer that might be coming along. But sometimes a business owner will ask me to sign an NDA.
Mhm.
And
Maybe one of the things that would be surprising to people that aren't familiar with business broking is confidentiality.
yeah,
Maybe you could kind of flesh that out a little bit, signs, stuff like that.
that's a huge difference for sure between real estate and is confidentiality. It's a whole different process of selling a business because you just can't go out there and blast it all over. You know, whenever we're doing a business evaluation, we'll usually mock up a teaser, what we call a teaser, which is a very basic um, description of the business and its financials. You know, usually we'll kind of, you know, say it makes X amount of dollars, and we'll put that out there, but never the business name, never the name of the owners, and try to be as vague as possible about the area. Because sometimes some businesses in some areas, I mean, as soon as you know, as soon as you put what industry, you know, people know who it is. You know, in a small geographical area, it can be very obvious. So
Does anyone have any question why it's so confidential? I think it's surprising to some people, the confidentiality that's required for a business. Um, I'm not, if anyone wants to say something, they can, but um, think about it this way. If there's a sign sitting out in front of a house that's for sale, that's not too big of a deal. I mean, the sellers are the owners of the house, right? And the occupants are probably the family of the house. Even if it's an apartment complex or an office building, the occupants of that office building aren't too concerned about it being sold to a new owner, right? They just send their check someplace else. But how about if there was a sign in front of your business or where you go to work every day? How would you feel about that if you're an employee? How would you feel about it if you were the supplier or if you were a competitor?
You probably feel like you were either going to lose the job or they're getting ready to close and fold.
There you go. And so you just don't put a sign out in front of a business for sale, typically. Um, that's the reason. And it's not because of that they're folding, and it's not because they're in trouble. It's because they want to sell the business. Real estate's the same way. They sell houses and office buildings and apartments every day that are doing fine or, you know, got have value to them, right? But for some reason with a business, like Defina said, you assume that the thing's folding or it's in trouble and they got to close the doors and they're for sale. I think that's a pretty good assumption sometimes.